Hi there. We're winging it again. Welcome to another one of my videos where I do nothing. Yeah, so there was this video, this YouTube channel, and they do videos very similar to this, where they do this. And they say like, hey, don't do that in public, and then they'll be all happy and famous for it. So that's a very easy kind of video to make. So how about I do that just every now and then. I don't know, like, he doesn't upload very often, kind of like me, but I don't know why it takes them forever, because the Avengers, the Don't Hug Me I'm Scared Day one, the video, you guys probably know it. In fact, you might not know it even because nobody watches this channel. That was really easy to make. And the video I uploaded for Halloween, this one, that one took like a month to make for some reason. I don't understand why. So, yeah. I recently seen a movie, Slender Man. Yeah, that one. It's an alright movie. Actually, it's not alright, it's not good. They do this modern day jump scare where they do a big noise like that, and then it'll just be like a friend. But look at this. I'll also watch it. See that? That was a big noise for a false jump scare. It was nothing. It was absolutely nothing. It was just a black librarian, which I think is kind of racist, because they have tons of white people in that movie and only a few black people, and it's a librarian. Like, come on, man. People at Sony, also, yeah, it's made by Sony. I know that because it said Sony when it started up, like that, and then they made it in the movie. They're holding Sony phones. Did you know they made Sony phones? I didn't until I watched that. But yeah. And then this should be big jump scare has a little tiny like that. Well, actually, like, that's probably more realistic. It would sound like, really? Watch it. She confronted Slender Man, the main person of the movie, and it was nothing. It was like a little tiny, like, snippet of a loud sound. But whenever it's nothing, they play a big sound. I don't know. I haven't heard a lot of people talking about Slender Man movie. I don't know why. Also, they had... Those are my dogs. Also, I noticed, like, a single Easter egg. One Easter egg. Because I'm sure they had more in there because I thought it would be famous for some reason. It was that there was a video where looking at the laptop, and then it says, he's always watching, like, referring to the Slender Man. And then she's like, what does that mean? But in the window, it has Slender Man watching. So, I'm sure they figured some people would make thumbnails like this, with a circle around it. Like, did you know that was there? So yeah. Also about those videos, those thumbnail videos, I see a lot of videos like this, the one I'm making right now, where So you're like, what are they circling? There's nothing there. But I feel like am I the only one that understands what they're doing? Because it's really kind of dumb. What they do is they circle something in the background, like say that, and then it'll make a video. It'll make the person want to look at it. It's like what's there? Seems like there's nothing there. So maybe if I watch it, I'll know that there's something there, even though there's something right there. Even though there's not going to be anything there. So, like, if that makes sense, if it probably makes sense, or maybe it doesn't make sense. But, for instance, right here. There. Okay, you guys probably didn't know that was there until, like, right now. So, that's something that they would circle in a thumbnail. Or expect for them to circle in a thumbnail. But instead, it would circle something like that. Boom, that's a circle. That's stupid. Anyway, what am I trying to do? Well, it'll be like this, okay? Amazon gift card. And then it'll circle something like right there, okay? And then for people who are clueless, it's like, hey, what is right there? I need to find out. So they click there, and there's nothing there. So, I don't know. If you guys understand that, I'm not sure if I'm explaining it properly. But, yeah. Another thing about clickbait, yeah, this used to be about movies. Now it's about clickbait. I watched a top 10 list for some reason. It was about urban legends. I think it's called urban legends that are actually true. And then they said in the thumbnail, it said Satan Claus instead of Santa Claus. So then it didn't appear in the list if you watched it, which I don't recommend you do watch it. Satan Claus is not mentioned in there. And also at the very end, they say, hey, write in the comments below if you watched it all. And they said, for those who are still here, because this was a scary video, comment below if you made it all the way through. Even though it wasn't a scary video, it was about as scary as my Halloween video, and which is not very scary. And then so I went down in the comments, and there are people saying like, "Whoa, I made it all the way through. I'm brave." And then there are other people who are like, scary, more like snoring. And then I found this one comment that says, "But where was Satan Claus in the video, like there was in the thumbnail?" So then I replied saying, "Well, welcome to the world of clickbait, hun." Oh, more on Slender Man. I just remembered something. There was at the very beginning, there were these teenage girls walking down a hallway, and they were saying, like, they said, Twitter poll, what age would you be forever? So they said they're walking down the. You just need to watch it. They said Twitter poll out loud. Okay, they weren't on. I don't remember them being on their phones. They said Twitter poll as if it was just something teenagers say, and not something on Twitter. So, yeah, I made a stool at my school. It's pretty good. My friend said I need to show it in every video from now on. So, I just need to pick it up right. Somehow. See that? Yeah, I'm one of those kids. And then there you go, no regrets. Yeah, that's my stool. So I have to show that in every video from now on, according to him. Which he probably hasn't seen my videos, so he just knows about it. Another pointless thing. I made cookies. I made cookies today. I'm making a video today. I'm making a video today, and when I woke up out of this bed this morning, I didn't expect to be making a video today, but I am. It's Saturday, and I have exams to need to study for. I'm not doing it. Instead, I made cookies, and I'm making a video. So that's something. This is my setup layer. Well, up there, I want to show something off up there. Like, up there. Look at that. Know what that is? You guys know what that is? I need to go get it. Okay, so here it is. Yeah. I got this some time ago. I don't exactly remember when. That's his signature. That's James. So I guess that's kind of showing off. I don't care. I remember I was going to make a video about it, but I just didn't remember to do it. So consider this the video. Yeah, I guess I can put this back now. So I'm back. Yeah, so it's up there now. It's back. So yeah. Another thing, this is just out of this is Peter. Okay, that's another subject in one video. Oh, let's talk about something from a while. I'm not sure if I'm still able to find the video. So this part will be cut out if I can't find that part, if I can't find that video. But if it is, then hey, then you're watching this. This is, you guys are about to see someone calling the Cat in the Hat at 3 a.m. So, booyah, 3 a.m. calling the Cat in the Hat. This kid, he gets his phone, it says, this is the Cat in the Hat, got it, and then he say that he found a lot of fake ones on the internet, but this one's real. So, he calls it, and then the Cat in the Hat answers, and I forget what he says, so you can just... This is going to be my video platform now, where if I show
Yo, is this actually the Cat in the Hat?
Yeah, this is the Cat in the Hat.
Area, so
And how are you doing so
there
much?
it is.
Yo, I'm doing good. I'm doing
then
good, Cat in the Hat. Yo.
He's like, oh my gosh, guys, he answered. I can't believe the Cat in the Hat answered me. And then at the very end, like almost at the very end, he answers. There's knocks on his door, and then he goes like, uh-oh. Here, let me lock it. So he locks it, and he acts like his room door is the front door of the entire house. As if this, however old this kid is, with his haircut that goes above his hairline, he locks his door, his room door, as if it's the front door. So this kid, oh gosh darn, So he pretends like the opening of his house, instead of there being like a living room or something like there normally is, he chooses it to be his front door. He chooses it to be his room. There you go, that's my dog. He chooses it to be his room. So, yeah. This is now time to go to our sponsor.
You and same video to the channel, so make sure you turn on notifications, guys. Because without no further ado, guys, let's get right into calling up the Cat in the Hat at 3 a.m. guys. So yes, guys, this is basically the Cat in the Hat, guys. He's like this funny cartoon character from Dr. Seuss, and today we're going to be calling this character at 3 a.m. guys. I actually found this phone number off of Google, guys. I just typed in Cat in the Hat phone number and it just came up, guys. A whole bunch of different ones that are fake, but I think I actually...
Alright, that was a good sponsor. I didn't know how I was going to listen to the video, but I am. I have this really old Samsung phone. Samsung. It's a flip phone. And I actually regret saying really old, because this is probably just a few years before I was born. So, yeah. I now know how this could be implemented into the video, just like that. I thought of this joke a couple of days ago. I told my family it and they didn't get it, so let me see if you can get it. What kind of phone does my doctor buy? A Samsung. Haha, get it? Because, doctors don't like apples. And then everyone would laugh. But that never happened yet. Hasn't happened yet. So, I'm hoping on that day. Also, another thing that's going to be in this video. The Millennium Falcon. You guys believe that? Yeah. It turns out Millennium Falcon is actually pretty small. And is very easy to bend. And how to make it. So you have to construct it yourself, which is pretty sweet. I think there's going to be another thing. Amazon. Amazon dog for Prime Day. So there's a joke to be made there. I don't know it yet. While editing this, I thought of it. I'm allergic to dogs. Another thing, I'm just looking at my desk now because I want this video to be longer. This. Check out this baseball. It's pretty amazing. I think I like it. I like the ball. But if you look very closely, see, here's a. How do I do that? This is very weird. Okay, I'm on it. If you look very closely, see there's actually a face on it. There you go. There's actually a face on it. So, guys probably didn't expect that. Oh, another thing. It's this really old iPod. Oh, I said it again. I hate using that. I hate using those phrases. Because it's not old. It's like 5 years old. I don't consider that old. But the home button doesn't work on it. This button thing doesn't work on it. So it's pretty much useless. One thing I can say for sure, that's really old. That dog right there is really old. We have no clue when he was born. What year or what month or what day. We just have him. We don't know how old he is. So it could be like 8 years old, or it could be like... No, we know for sure he's 8 years old because we had him for like about 8 years. No. I say like 5 years. We know for sure he's at least 5 years old. And he was about the same size when we had him as he is right now. So he's like, I say he's somewhere between 9 to 12 years old. I have no clue how old he is though. So, yes. Okay. Did you guys know that? These people did a poll on some population of the U.S. I know it was the entire population because I wasn't polled for it, but it was about Santa, and people want Santa to be gender neutral now. So how is that going to work out? I don't know how it's going to work, but it is. Yeah, this video is going nowhere. Well, let's talk about YouTube again. Let's talk about, we haven't done that enough yet. YouTube. I found this YouTube channel recently. It's user profile. It's going to be right there. Okay. It looks strikingly similar to Gabe Newell. But they're not the same person. But what they do is, I did some investigating. And what he used to do is gaming videos, I think. I haven't investigated enough yet. I think he used to do gaming videos and stuff, but now has this new thing called like recording the internet. And all what it is, pretty much, is they look at stuff, other people's jokes on the internet, and then they say them. And then they expose them. Well, expose them. And that's pretty much all that they do. There's some videos where they don't do that, like, I think Fiverr, and they did this fighting game, I don't know, and then they would say these quotes, like references to things that I guess they talked about beforehand, I don't know, but they would just say the reference and then out of nowhere they would explain that reference as it, so maybe that's the same channel I'm thinking about, I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much all they do now. So is this video long enough? I've been recording for 28-ish minutes, so I guess this has been long enough. I'm obviously gonna shrink this down, but I don't know. Batteries. There you go. Battery. Oh, another thing. One final thing. I'm working on a video. Well, I have a concept of a video, but it's going to come out around the same time this year, but next year. So that's a hint as to what it's going to be. It's probably not a very good hint. Like, for instance, I wrote down this symbol, zodiac symbol right here, and then the hint I gave to it is, if you don't know what it is, the hint I gave to it was Meyer. So that's around the same kind of hint as to what my video is going to be about next year. Like December, when am I recording this? 15th next year. But yeah, that's going to be it. It's going to be all for this time. The shirt, jacket I'm wearing, Mackinac Island. So I went there for a vacation this this summer, and it was all right.